And some of us, there are things we've imparted. You've read this book on deliverance, so what do? You bring all the stories from deliverance and you relive them. You sleep with the dogs in your bed, not like our Western friends who love their dogs and share beds with them. Some of us, we carry them in our minds, and every night we are dreaming a dog is chasing you. You're falling into a pit. Snakes are around you, and all these different things. So you live in such fear. Friends, the power of God is able to deal with those dogs that chase you in the night, with that pit which you fall in every day. Everything, the power of God deals with that. But let me mention one other thing about God's power, which is positive. In Acts chapter 2, you notice that when the power of God came upon the believers, they lived together in one accord. They had the power to love, the power to share, the power to give, the power to touch their city, the power to change the political situation. I'll tell you, when the power of God is in our lives, we can change. It is sad that only 4,070 of us have pledged. Do you know why? We are like that man who had a shriveled hand when Jesus met him at the altar. Our hands are so shriveled they cannot reach the pocket. In fact, our income is also so shriveled that cannot go over. In fact, somebody sent me a prayer request, a prayer for this month. May your expenses never overtake your income. But for us, always our expenses are ahead of our income. We are trying to chase and overtake our expenses. Your hand is shriveled. Do you know what Jesus told that man? He said, stretch out your hand. And I'll tell you, God wants you to stretch out your hand. The power of God will stretch out your hand. And you'll be able to love, you'll be able to give, you'll be able to forgive. You'll be able to be gracious and glorious in every single way. His power brings us to the place where we no longer live in lack. We live in His abundance. And we know it. So how have you been chained by His power?